Hey, good afternoon, everyone. It is Tuesday afternoon. I've been at work for the morning. I have had to close the store early and duck out to head home. Not for any reason that I want to, that's for sure. Vanessa's been at home today waiting for the delivery of our furniture. She had an appointment today for Thumper to go to the vet to get checked out because she's not improving the way she should be. She's been really sick for quite a while now. It reached a point where it seemed she was at the bottom, and then she started to pick back up, started eating good again, started drinking water again, and started being more active. But then she's really plateaued for the last, I don't know, couple weeks. She hasn't really gotten much better. So we need to finally take her to the vet. We probably should have done this a long time ago. I feel really horrible right now because we haven't. No blame. It's just we've dropped the ball. We owed it to her to take her before now, and we just haven't. So we're gonna get her there. Hopefully they can do something for her to help get her back on the mend. So I'm off to race home. I gotta stop for some gas, and I'm gonna race home, and if the furniture is delivered, Vanessa and I will take her together. If it's not, Vanessa will stay for the furniture, and I'll take Thumper to the vet. Either way, she's gotta go today. We can't put it off any longer. Yeah. Well, I made it home. Made it home in time to collect up Vanessa and Thumper and get off to the vet. I'm gonna leave the camera here because I want to just worry about Thumper and nothing else until I get home, and then I'll update you on what's going on if we find out anything. But I figured I'll show you the new living room set, new sectional real quick. This is it. I've got some rearranges, some other stuff to do, but it is a nice big sectional. I think we have to move it over just a little bit, like maybe 18 inches this way, give it a little room on the other side. But it's a nice big 6-piece with a chaise. Vanessa wanted the extra room over there for her and the puppies because they always steal her room. So that'll give a little extra room. We did have that chair in the back corner. We did have it over here, and then we had the sofa, and then we had the love seat. And it didn't really fit quite right. I think this will fit better if we move it over a little bit. But the dogs and the kitty already love it. So it takes some getting used to. No, I said I wasn't going to talk to you until I got back, and that I wasn't bringing the camera. Well, I brought the GoPro with me, and I just had to talk. Vanessa ended up staying home because she didn't want to come, and that's fine. I know going to the vet or taking animals to the vet really freaks her out, and it freaks me out too, but I know it has to be done, so I'm going to do it. She really needs to get there. I am very worried about her. She's having a really hard time with her rear end today. She's having a hard time walking, so that's not a good sign. She's still eating and drinking, but probably not drinking enough. She's probably dehydrated, but I'm really worried there's something a lot more wrong. I don't want there to be, but I'm really worried that there is. But try not to think of the worst, because I really don't know. Not until we see the vet. I picked this road to go down because I figured it would be the least amount of traffic, but it looks like there's been a horrible accident right here, right at the overpass over the freeway. I don't know if I have to get on the freeway or whether I can get around. I'll have to see what these other cars in front of me do. Hopefully everybody's okay, but it looks like emergency responders are just starting to get here now. Fire department just got here. I think there's like 1 or 2 police officers here. Doesn't look good. Please be okay. Man, this just isn't a good afternoon. A lot worse for that person, but wow. If I didn't come home early, if I didn't take her to the vet, if that person left 10 minutes later, you know, I'm a little emotional right now. Just waiting for a vet tech. I think we both don't like being here. Hopefully they can make her feel better, and hopefully there's not anything too major wrong. I'm just worried that there is. It's empty. They took my baby. Well, Thumper's in the back getting her blood drawn. I'm gonna do a full blood workup, find out what's going on. She ended up throwing up all over the place out here after the vet poked around in her insides. So I think after she gets back, we're ready to go home. A couple days, and then we'll know about the blood work, see if we can find out what's really going on, and then address the situation, hopefully make her all better. She's back with me. We're in the car. We're all paid up. She's right here. She doesn't like riding in the car, but we'll get her home and she can get herself comfortable. And then we just wait. Vet said Thursday, so hopefully that's when we get all the blood work back and we find out what's going on. Alright, I'm gonna drive now. I'm gonna drive slow and carefully because it's rush hour. Me and the Thumper made it home. No incidents out there in the traffic. It actually wasn't too bad at all, the route I took. We're just gonna let her do her own thing, take it easy. We're supposed to hear back from the vet on Thursday for the blood work. I'm gonna sit down and relax for a while, just for a little bit though, and then I'm gonna collect up the puppies, load them in the car, and take them somewhere. Vanessa's gonna be going to the grocery store, getting some stuff to make some delicious dinner. And then I don't know what after that. But there's Thumpy. Lucy's checking on her.
Bright eyed and complaining.
That's good. She's giving Lucy a rub. She's having a hard time with her butt and having a hard time standing up.
She's cleaning herself. That's good.
Alright, I'm gonna relax. Alright, me and my puppers are out for a walk at a place we've never come to before. We're at Water Ranch in Gilbert on what was it, Greenfield Road and Guadalupe. I believe those are the two. It's one of those water reclamation areas and preserve. All kinds of stuff out here. A whole bunch of lakes. Some of them, just like the other place, just like Veterans Oasis, some of them are full, some of them aren't. I don't know how many are full right now. But we're gonna go check it out, see what it looks like. There's a lot of little bugs around here. It's kind of crazy. I think that's come with the heat wave that we're having. All the bugs are hatching. But we're gonna go check things out. Lucy's already excited. There's grouse everywhere, all over the ground, running everywhere. Here we are, a riparian preserve. Welcome to the riparian reserve at Water Ranch. All gates open at sunrise and close at sunset. Oh, that means we have to make this a quick one. It's almost sunset time. I don't think they'll lock us in though. Come on, let's go. Water's pretty low, at least in the big main lake. Come on, kids. New place, new smells. Well, I'd definitely be remiss if I didn't show you a view of the water. So here it is. think this one is the main body of water that they keep watering all the time. Could be wrong, but I think this is the big one. It's real pretty. I have to remember that this is here. I have to bring Vanessa out here. I was concerned that this was going to be a lot further away than Veterans Oasis, but it's actually about the same distance from our house, like 15 minutes. So not too bad. Good place to come for something different. Puppies are liking it, so I'm glad of that. We're gonna go explore some more, see if there's any other sights to see. I have to remember this for when kids come and visit us this summer. There's all kinds of activities to do here, and it looks like there's a lot of shade, so I think it'd be okay to come here during the summer. Okay, puppies. You're gonna have to abandon whatever that smell is. We're gonna move on. We found another lake. It's behind these right here. It's over that way. I can peek at it over here. The puppers wanted to go over here to the stinky water. It's some of that reclaimed water. So they're trying to make it do good things. Oh, that's pretty. No, don't drink that water. Lucy, don't drink it. Can't have that water. Oh, there's a lot of bugs. I don't see any fish in here. Come on, stay out of the water. Come on, let's go. Stay out of the water. It's a stinky water. It'll make you sick. Come on, let's go. Lucy and Willow, heal up. They don't want to pay attention to me. That's okay. I don't want to pay attention to me either. There's all kinds of birds everywhere. Keep getting dive bombed. Okay, we can't go much further today. It's gonna get dark and they're gonna lock us in here, and then some wild animal's gonna come out and eat us. Maybe a giant jackrabbit or something. Maybe a lynx. You never know. Lucy, you're all tangled up again. Why do you do these things to yourself? Huh? How about you, Willow? Why you do those? Right. We're gonna go walk some more. I'll see you back at the car. Unless we saw something really cool, then I'll show you, as always. Lucy, you can't have a rabbit. I can't. I don't know what you would do with a rabbit. You just know it might not be good, but who knows? You might just want to make friends, right? Come on, we don't got all night. It's getting dark out here. Need a bench? We've got a few. With the sounds, you can definitely tell we are still in the city. Come on, kids. With the sights, it doesn't feel like we're in the city. We're doing the loop around this lake right here. We went off in the other direction, but there's not much to see. So we're just gonna finish off this loop and go back to the car and go back to Vanessa and have some yummy dinner. Vanessa's at home making yummy dinner. What do we have here? Alrighty, we're back up at the front. We're gonna walk along this lake here. I don't know if you can see it. This is the one that's right up at the front that you can fish in. I see one person fishing right now. It's right up here by this Gilbert library. And we can walk right along the water here back to the parking lot where the car is. So that's what we're gonna do. I feel a lot better. I felt really bad. especially having to leave work early and take Thumper to the vet, and worried about Thumper all day. But I feel better after taking her to the vet. There wasn't anything the vet found upon examination that should alarm us. You never know, something might come up in the blood work, but there's nothing I can do about that right now. Should get test results hopefully Thursday. They're usually pretty good at when they say they're going to get test results, so we should get a call then. And I felt better because when we got home, Thumper wandered around a little bit, and then she curled up on one of the puppy's beds and had a really relaxing sleep, which she hasn't done much of in the last few weeks. Hear those ducks and swans and geese. Alright, I'm gonna wrap things up because we're just gonna get in the car, head home, have dinner, try and relax a little bit before having to go back to work tomorrow. So thank you for listening to me and being there for me and just letting me talk. So I kind of needed that today, even though I wasn't gonna take a camera or anything when I went to the vet. I ended up doing that, and it's a good thing I did because I think I needed it just to, I don't know, just for get a few thoughts out there. So I will see you later. Peace, love, and free hugs.